Kate Middleton's uncle, Gary Goldsmith, called Meghan Markle a stick in the spokes of the royal family on Celebrity Big Brother just hours after entering the show. Just days before, the 58-year-old had insisted he wouldn't say too much or cause troubles for the royals on the ITV program, but when Louis Walsh asked if he had ever met Prince Harry's wife, Meghan, Gary did not hold back. He said, "So I have an opinion that Harry was really loved, and when they were a threesome, so Kate, William and Harry, they got really comfortable together. Then suddenly Terry's an extra dynamic that comes in, puts a stick in the spokes and creates so much drama that I don't genuinely think is there, and rewrites the history, saying they're unhappy with us, and I just don't think that's fair." He also said, "I mean, you can't throw your family under the bus in such a dramatic style, then write books about it and expect to be invited round for Christmas." When he asked Sharon Osbourne what people in America think of Harry and Meghan, she said at first everyone liked them a lot, but now they're not so keen due to the deals they made which didn't go so well, the Mirror reports. Before going into the Big Brother house, Gary had a lot more to say about different things. Gary insisted that there is nothing to dish about Kate Middleton and that she just needs some space to recover. He praised Kate as the #1 royal, saying she's shifting the dynamics of the royal family. Despite being a poor cook and foregoing showers at times, he proudly claimed he could still win the show. Kate was discharged from the London clinic in Marylebone on January 29 after almost 2 weeks. Since Christmas Day, she has not appeared in public and has been recuperating at home in Windsor. On Monday, however, she was sighted driving near her Adelaide cottage home on the Windsor estate with her mother, Carol Middleton. When queried about conspiracy theories, Gary stated, "I think they should leave her alone right now because Terry's a reason why their family, not talking about it, and they are giving her a little bit of space. I just think it's fundamentally wrong, and if it was happening to anybody else they would think to give them some space. But because Kate's Kate, she does such an amazing job, Terry's always interest in her. She's the #1 royal for a reason, and I just beg people to give her some space. I do think that they're changing the dynamic and they are family-centric. They've got duty and it's a privilege to have the roles that they do have, but it's family first. You've got to look after yourself. You put your own oxygen mask on before you look after others." In his own personal message to her he added, "Kate, get well, love you, and when you're ready we'll see you again. That's what we do to anyone else, why not her?" Bullish Gary also insisted he won't embarrass Kate or his family whilst appearing on Celebrity Big Brother. In his final interview before he entered the CBB house on Monday night, Gary said, "There's not a line to cross. So Kate's the most perfectly perfect person, and I'm really proud of her and the way that the families all stood together and the circle of trust that she has with her mum and Pip. So it's a really strong unit. There's nothing really to dish there. I hate when people say that she's a commoner because Terry's nothing common about her at all. She's spectacular." Asked if he had Kate's permission to be on the show, he replied, "No, I don't need to do that. Me being on the show has not been a topic for debate. I love my family, they can trust me that it's all going to be okay. My heart's in the right place with the family. I genuinely love them and respect what they do. I'm a royalist deep down. All my friends are massive Republicans. I'm a Chelsea fan, they're all Spurs fans. But we love each other. You are allowed to have different opinions, and if people choose to think I don't deserve to be there or I shouldn't be there or there are better people that could have been there, I love you for your opinion." In the House, he has already said he thinks Will and Kate are both the savior of the royal family. Speaking about Kate, he told Louis and Sharon, "It's difficult to get hold of Kate at the best of times, and she's got children and I love the fact that she's putting family first." In his pre-show interview, he laughed at the prospect of Kate voting for him and replied, "Wouldn't that be great? I would love to think that they're watching and being supportive." Gary, who was found guilty of hitting fourth wife Gillian in a drunken row in 2017, is at risk of being one of the first to be evicted from the show according to bookmakers, but he insisted he wanted to show the public a different side to him and stay for the full 3-week duration. He shared, "If you're going to play Monopoly, you don't try and be first out there. So if you're going to go and do it, try and win. But I haven't got a game plan. I don't really agree with that sort of concept. I just want to see what happens. Turning 50, I decided that I'm going to say no to pretty much nothing these days and just enjoy life to the full. I'm not actually a celebrity, it just happens that I am related to one of the biggest. I just thought it'd be a hoot. Also, I think him portrayed as this sort of villain character and I'm not. So it'd be nice to show the other side of Mr. GG. Gary also mentioned a quirky trait that might annoy others in the house because he sometimes forgets to shower. He said, "I have to be reminded to have a shower by my missus, so I might stink out the house. I need to keep reminding myself to have a shower. I'm really bad at cooking and anything I cook ends up brown. But you know that moment you just have to leave things be and just wait. It's like, I wonder if I put Tabasco in it, it'd be better. And so my wife reminded me not to cook because it'll end up brown, even if it's a salad. So just leave it alone, gee. So I've been kind of warned off from doing that. I want twin friends, but apart from that I think everyone's just trusting me to be myself, just turn down the annoying bit." The choice to have Goldsmith on the show has been slammed because he said sorry for one charge of assault by beating and got a 12-month community order with 20 rehab sessions in 2017. A spokeswoman for Woman's Aid shared, the decision to include a man who has been charged, and pleaded guilty to, assaulting his wife, in the Celebrity Big Brother house demonstrates the lack of awareness that the production team has when it comes to survivors of domestic abuse. The producers should consider how Gary Goldsmith's appearance will impact women who have survived domestic abuse and how they will feel watching him on TV every night. At Women's Aid, we would urge the producers to consider how they approach this, as for many survivors of abuse, the inclusion of men convicted of abuse in entertainment programs will already be a sign that these crimes are not taken seriously. The entertainment industry has to consider the impact on women of who they give a platform to and derive entertainment value from. A spokesperson for Big Brother said, "All housemates undertake training in language and behavior before entering the Big Brother house. All behavior in the house is strictly monitored at all times." Catch more of Celebrity Big Brother tomorrow night at 9 p.m. on ITV1 and ITVX.
Just